Apex believes that the ultimate purpose for which we exist is to glorify God. In the Bible, at the end of the book of Matthew, Jesus gives us an idea of how we can actually do that. It's called the Great Commission, to go and make disciples, baptize them, and teach them to obey all that Jesus commanded. As a network of house churches, that's what we want to do. And to hold ourselves accountable to this purpose, we've adopted an approach which can be summed up in 3 words, or 3 environments. We call them the 3 Gs: gathering, growing, and going. We believe that by valuing each of these 3 Gs equally, incorporating all of them into our lives and ministries, we have a better shot at bringing God more of that glory that He is really due. The first of our 3 Gs is gathering. Gathering allows us to celebrate together. We hear biblical preaching. We get together and find out about opportunities to get involved and assemble resources. It helps keep the vision of our house churches always before us. You know, it just keeps us on the same page. It also reminds us that we're part of something bigger. A lot bigger than us and our little part of the world. We're part of God's kingdom, His huge kingdom. And we don't ever want to forget that. You know, truthfully, we value getting together at a park with hot dogs and good conversation just as much as we value getting together in a big room like this with worship music and preaching, because anytime we get together, it's an opportunity to bring God glory. All right, our second G is growing. Growing environments are about deepening discipleship. It's shared teaching and accountability. Community, it's opportunities for us to grow together. Honestly, they help us accomplish those one another's that are listed in the New Testament, like love one another, instruct one another, encourage one another, and teach one another. There's so many more. We believe that things like the relationships within our house churches, conferences and equipping courses, kids classes, student home groups, things like that provide a good opportunity for us to grow together and to really get into those one another's. You know, those are the kind of things that you just can't do when you're sitting in a pew. Hey, I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody. The going portion of our 3G model is about equipping disciples for the intentional pursuit of those who don't know Jesus yet, to share the good news of Jesus from here in our neighborhoods to the ends of the earth. And we know that going on mission for the gospel is just as intentional in the daily workplace as it is on a plane to Africa. And our house churches are going. They're going in their neighborhoods, across the United States, and overseas. You know, we try to maintain an everyday missional mindset with things like our Missions Cafe at the Apex building, our cultural events that kind of expose and educate our people about the opportunities that we have to get involved and go and serve. Going here at Apex can look all kinds of different ways. It can look like house church parties, it can look like regional missional events, serving the poor right here in our own town, going on a short-term trip, or supporting long-term missionaries. Ultimately, we want to make disciples that go, because we take seriously Jesus' command in Matthew 28. We want to take joy in seeing our people glorify God because of their obedience.